Great. Thank you, Kaushal. That's a great question. And we're still adapting. I still think that we're still learning how to do these things. I predict that a year from now, year and a half from now, if you look at the way conferences are being done, it's going to be entirely different. I'll give you one example. In the program that I run, I have an undergraduate research component, Kaushal. So I have students actually working on projects. Incidentally, this summer it became a virtual research experience. So they're all working on projects. One of them is working on energy storage, and somebody else is working on next generation transmission systems and whatnot. But all of these students are working virtually on their own. They connect with their advisor through Zoom and WebEx and various technologies. But the intent part of our program is when we come face to face. We have this event called an annual symposium. So the students actually present a poster, they have presentations that they make, and I actually have them bring their families to these events, because a lot of our students are first generation students, and their families don't have any clue that this is what they do, right? Because their families come from very modest backgrounds, they're working in different professions, and they don't know that their son, daughter, wife, husband is working and doing all these great things in STEM fields. So when they come to the conference, it's really magical to watch that, because the student is there explaining, how they're using artificial neural networks to solve this problem, how they use telemedicine and so forth. And I just watch from the side and say, this is remarkable, right? Now, transition that to today's scenario. How would you have that poster session? How would you have that conversation? I saw something really interesting a couple of days ago where from Chicago, actually, I think the Robotics and Automation Society was showing this. People said, well, this is how we could do a virtual conference. So they had little robots that were equipped with iPads, and these little robots could be manipulated from anywhere in the world. So it's like people, really. And the one iPad faces the other iPad. This is almost getting like science fiction, right? Like Jetsons. But that to me is 101. I mean, this is where we are right now. I think we need to move on from that. And the question that you're asking me is really very relevant. How do you build community in a virtual environment? And I say you build community by communication. Over communication is a myth, okay? Don't assume that if you just tweeted, if you just posted something on Instagram or use Facebook or LinkedIn, whatever platform you use, that somebody's going to look at it and respond to you. Send it again, reach out to them in a different way, communicate, collaborate, right? This is really important. As a student branch member, look in your own communities. I don't know the section that you are, but your local section, find out what the issues are in your local community. If it is a social distancing issue, if it is a trace, contact, test issue, is there something that you can do in your spare time as you download these free books and courses and so on? Is there something that you can work on? Lots and lots of resources are available, and you also have to balance it with not being fatigued, right? Because you can't be 24/7 in front of a room. You need to take those walks. You need to clear the air, literally, and work with others outside, socially distant, following the usual protocols and so forth. So as a student branch member, I'd say the first thing you do is look outside the window and see what your community needs. And then start from there and see how you can be a part of that. Volunteer. I told you about industries being disrupted. In Los Angeles, we have a number of industries, particularly in the apparel industry. They're making T-shirts and polos and so forth. They transitioned almost overnight to make personal protection equipment, masks, personal protection, face protection, and so on. So look at ways by which you can go. And yes, some things will have to be done face to face. And there's just no two ways about it. The mechanical engineering students in our program build a Formula car and race it. You can't do that virtually. You have to show up there. You have to use a CNC machine. You have to look at carbon fiber materials. But the difference is you do it very safely. You follow all the public health guidelines, probably no more than 3 people at a time. So we'll take those precautions. But honestly, try to be careful. At the same time, focus on community. You have a whole community behind you with the IEEE. So take advantage of that.